why he's slowing down. Oh, got a little smoke.
Oh, trouble.
Something's happening.
Got a car in the wall. You saw the debris.
69.
Scott Melton.
He was one of those cars that looked pretty loose.
Down a little bit.
Big damage and fire.
Fire.
He was
bottom,
running
you're on fire.
seventh.
Get to the bottom. Get to the bottom. Get to the bottom.
Scott Melton, you see him on the screen, 61 years young.
Remember, he had that bad crash at Talladega last year and broke his leg and was out a couple months.
He's got the window net down, which is good. He's moving. He's trying to get out here.
Maybe some fire inside that car.
Nice looking car.
He moved his
Brand new.
way up into the 7th spot. I was just about to mention the run that he was on.
He was saying this is the best car he's ever had at Daytona. This is Bill and Will Kimmel look after this car.
Let's take a look and see what exactly happened. At the right side of your screen, you see that
That's him
blue and
right
white
there.
number 69.
Right behind the
In the
73
push here,
Vandy
we might have a
J.
little sandwich here.
Looked like he got a little bit of push, and push was a little bit off center, I think, and it put him up in the outside wall.
Yeah, so if we were to look a little bit further back, so Jack Wood was delivering a really nice push to, I believe that was 11 car behind the 69, and when those three cars all jam up together, the energy's got to go somewhere, and just being that little bit off center, you saw it in the duels in the Cup race, just being that little bit off center can really upset the car, and I'm not sure Scott was really expecting that push.
That was the 11 at Bryce Hageberg.
Pretty reasonable impact there.
Yeah, and I mean, we're 12 laps into the race. I mean, you know, these drivers see you guys doing it on Sundays.
Robbie Lyons saw that coming before anybody else. He was bailing.
Yeah, and I think it's way too early to be pushing and shoving here.
That's the thing. It's different agendas in these races. We're talking about, you know, Jack Wood and Amber. You know, they have the experience to know how to make their way back up through the field, whereas there's probably the majority of the field just trying to figure out what's happening. So it's good to see Scott getting out of the car and checking things over.
And you see the frustration right there. So frustrated, had such a good race car. Glad to see he looks all right. AMR crew is on it. They will take him to the infield care center and big impact right there. We're under caution for the second time here at Daytona. And this is why.
Just a push gone wrong, a little bit off center push onto the back of Scott Melton. Hard contact into the outside wall.
We had a little more activity. I think a wreck brewing even before the 69 getting the wall. You look at the top right of your screen there, and you're going to see a black car get shuffled to the middle. I think this was a slingshot engaged moment. Didn't know he was quite not clear, and boom, that is Malcolm in the middle of 3 wide.
Frankie Muniz, in other words.
Frankie Muniz, yeah. He was going for a move, and I don't think he knew Dale Cordeley was on his outside.
And that other 4-car, Dale Cordeley actually squeezed him back after Frankie was in the middle.
And here's the fire that we saw that engaged after that hard nose impact. He was able to get out of his car under his own power. Very frustrated.
Almost looked like fuel. It didn't really look like the oil fire.
Oh man, he is so. That's the feeling when you know you got a good race car and it's over.